I started hunting at 6 years old, and I can't think of a time I wasn't obsessed with it. My first bow at 4, first deer at 7. I have my dad to thank for getting me into such an amazing sport.
Hunting trip for 25 high today.
And I thank God for this opportunity.
Hunting is so much more than killing an animal. It's about family, friends, and this lifestyle so many of us can never live without. It's about the conservation of not only the wildlife and wild lands we know and love, but also of this culture for generations to come.
What's up, guys? Alright, so I'm checking this camera right now. It is 8/14, August 14th, and this is my first log on a deer that I've officially named Dirty Elvis. That's going back off of the last year. Killed a buck's named Mohican. He's off of Ride Up Church song, and so I figured I'd killed him. Let's try to keep that going. So this is the first log that I've done of Dirty Elvis. Dirty Elvis is a mainframe 8 as far as I've been able to tell so far. This is my first daylight picture. I've got him about to show y'all. It's 6:21 a.m. and this was back on August the 9th. I put this camera out, and I know that's not the best picture. It's got the glare, but that is Dirty Elvis. Let's see if I can get a better picture of him. A little bit closer. He's at the edge of the frame right now. Okay, let me go back. This is one picture. So this is Dirty Elvis from the side. Right now, obviously, you can tell he is not done growing. He's not even close to being done. Right now, he is on the path to be bigger than Mohican. He is bigger than Mohican was this time of the year. We didn't log it like this last year, but he is definitely on a path to being bigger. I'm excited about Dirty Elvis. We're logging him. He's also in the same spot as the wide buck. As right now, I had named the wide buck. Obviously, y'all learn that more on down the road, but Dirty Elvis is here. Figured I'd try to introduce y'all to him while I'm here, and so we're gonna kind of try to follow along with his development. So y'all keep y'all keep up with it, and I'll sketch y'all in a slightly more future me. Yeah, Dirty Elvis. Dirty Elvis is still good. He just walked in front of my camera. Dirty Elvis. Dirty Elvis. We're Dirty Elvis. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of 25 Feet Outdoors. So today I'm down where I hunted so much during bow season. Hunted Dirty Elvis and semi back on that food plot, and you may have seen me hunting it earlier, but like been hunting in the shooting house mostly on this plot. Well, there is a tree stand on this plot, and I'm in it today. Decided to get to where I can see just a little bit more. Wind's a little bit better for me right here, but it's on the complete opposite end as the food plot, so I can see back toward where I bow hunted a little bit. It's not the greatest view, but where see today. It says the last weekend of hunting season. Sad, very sad. A little bit upset about that, but we've had a good year. And I really appreciate all of our subscribers, our new subscribers, our old subscribers. I really appreciate y'all joining us for this hunting season. It's been a pretty good one. Me and Zach have had both pretty successful seasons. It's been hard seasons, but successful. And I'm hoping maybe one of us can finish it on a high note this last weekend. It's Friday afternoon. And I'm gonna hunt Saturday and Sunday, and Monday is the final day of season, but I don't think I'll be able to hunt it. I think Zach's gonna be able to hunt Monday though, the last day of season, but he should be hunting the majority of this weekend as well. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's 50 degrees. It's a bluebird sky. It's the first deer I've had in the plot. I had two does earlier, but I could never get them on video. They didn't come into the plot. They weren't even downwind from me. But they just blew me. And that was my dad that just shot. It happened really quick, but it may be Dirty Elvis that my dad just shot. I don't really care if this deer. Alright, so what'd you see, Dad?
Alright, so I didn't get off work till 3:47. And I got the guy to sign me out the first patch on the clubs because I would be coming in, and it's only about 300, 400 yards off our property line, and when you come in, it's the first patch coming in. And so I knew I could come in. My truck's really loud. I got a hopped up diesel, you know, and it's really loud. And so I got in here, got my clothes on, still got my work pants on, my ID card, and my work shoes. And I climbed up in the stand. It's right here behind me, right here behind me. And Fort is pretty cool, you know. It's like in low 50s, and the wind was blowing just a little bit. And man, all of a sudden the wind started coming out of the south. I had 2 does and 2 yearlings walk in, and they blew me and they left. And I was texting Cade, and I said, I ought to get down. The winds, it's supposed to be in the upper 30s tonight. The wind's blowing out of the south. I said, I'm not going to see nothing here. Cade said, stay in the stand. So I said, okay, well, maybe Dirty Elvis or one of them will come out from behind me. So I stayed in the stand. And the 2 does come back out in a little while, and a 4-point come out and run them off. So the does, I watched them through this pines, and the does went out and went around. The 4-point slipped off, little bitty 4-point, and it slipped off, and the does come back in at this back corner and come back up here and started feeding in the food plot again. So I was pretty excited about seeing them, you know. And then I spotted something out of my left, and when it come out, I took the binoculars out and looked at him one time, and I saw that he was a shooter. So I'm not quite sure what he is.
Yeah, we don't know if it is dirty Elvis, but we just know it's a good buck.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he is. I just went ahead and I told Cade that I was gonna come down and meet, because if it is dirty Elvis, it is a buck that Cade's been pursuing. We scared to death somebody else was gonna shoot him. So I'm not sure if it is. I do think it's a good buck. If it's not, then I'm gonna be disappointed. But at dark, looking through the binoculars out there, he's down.
He said dark, but it was well within legal shooting time.
Oh yeah, it wasn't close. Plus at full moon, it stayed light a pretty good while. So.
Yeah, I got down. I still could have shot, but I knew it was illegal.
Oh yeah, I can shoot down too.
But let's go see what he is.
Well, he's not too far. Look, you see his horns from here?
That's a good buck, huh?
It's got to be a good buck to look like that
know.
from here.
I can't tell what he is. Might be easy not to be.
I'm gonna tell you something, folks. I haven't been caught like this in a long time. I'm 50. I'm about 55 years old. But when you look at him from here, he may not be. But man, he sure looked good when he come in here. He looked like a good buck from here, don't he?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's him there. That's him.
It's got to be
That's
him.
100% him. I know that bent brow
It's gotta
time for
be him,
anywhere.
don't it? I thought it was him. Look at that. Whoa! Oh, he's a dang good buck, son. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you kill a buck like that in South Alabama, you ain't proud of it. Oh my goodness. He is awesome, isn't he? That's him, isn't it?
No, that's 100% him.
That's
I
dirty
that
Elvis.
buck for 5 months.
I made him on my eye this year. I said, man, I hope me or Cade kill that dude. You want me to turn him around?
Yeah, I got him on camera. Let's see here quick.
I've been wanting to get my hands on it. Folks, look at this buck right here. Yeah. This is a South Alabama buck. This is a South Alabama buck that we have been hunting. Cade hunted him so hard during bow season. I know if anybody he wanted to kill him besides himself, it would be me. So it's so exciting. That's pumped, ain't it? Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. That's dirty.
He's awesome, isn't he?
Yeah.
He stinks. Lord, he stinks.
I knew he was something special when I had him on camera this year. I can't believe
I killed 2 mountain bucks. I ain't killed a mountain buck in 10 years. I killed 2 mountain bucks in one season in South Alabama. Wow.
And you tagged out now.
I'm tagged out. That's awesome. And you know, I haven't killed 3 bucks since, I don't know that I've killed 3 bucks in the season since you was a little boy.
I know, I've never done it. So.
Well, I did when we first started bow hunting. You know, I took a couple smaller bucks and take a bigger buck in gun season. But used to, there wasn't a limit. But I don't know that, I hadn't even tried to kill 3 bucks in the season.
That's awesome.
I thought he was him. I thought he was when he come in there. I saw that right there when I only looked at him one time. Hey, you know how you got on to me about the other one?
Yeah. I
only looked at him one time.
I'm glad because oh my God.
That's him, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's an amazing deer.
Look at that, folks. That is a South Alabama buck right here close to the Florida line even. We're not 10 miles off the Florida line, 5 miles.
Oh man, and you know what's crazy is you can tell, like he's not quite as wide as your last one, but
no.
My God, it's a time length compared to him. That buck's gonna be
bigger. And the beam length is so long because it comes back together so much. Great brow tines, and plus he's had a chance to breed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a chance to breed, so it's a.
That's insane.
That's great.
I'm proud of you.
It's a good thing Freddie didn't come down here the other day. Oh man. You wait till Glenn tells Freddie said he killed that buck where he tried to send you the other day.
Oh my God.
Oh
That's
man,
him.
that's him.
I have looked at so many pictures of that buck. I knew it was him the moment I saw that little bend in that brow tine.
So
I gotta get some pictures of
yeah,
that.
I got. Can you? So I think I'd like for you to get some pictures with this camera.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna catch y'all back at our house when we go to clean him and everything. But I'm gonna enjoy this for a little bit without the camera, and we're gonna take some pictures. So I'll see y'all back at the house. Well, guys, the story of Dirty Elvis is finally ended. It's been a long hunting season with me hunting, but luckily Dad was able to get him.
Yeah, and I don't know that I've ever been. I mean, I've been this excited to kill a buck, but I guarantee you that it's been 10 or 12 years since I've been this excited to kill a buck. Don't get me wrong, that buck over there is a good buck.
This is the buck y'all saw earlier this year.
Yeah.
That's the. I mean, this is a freaking stud.
Yeah, and
this
he's,
buck's a little
he's a
bit
good
wider.
buck. So the best season that I've had, the mass on that buck, and just a good buck. But the time length on this buck is like really good. It gets back there to some of the 8 points that we killed on our old club, and it's just been a while since I've killed 2 mounts, and it's been a while since I've killed a mount, and to kill 2 in one season is
pretty
pretty awesome.
I had my best year of my life ever last year. Now you have them probably.
Yeah,
20
it's the
years
best.
probably.
I told my wife a few minutes ago, I'm not sure it's not the best year I've ever had. We are talking about South Alabama bucks. We're not talking about going to Illinois. We're not talking about going to Kansas. We're talking about South Alabama, just right up the road from
Oh, I'm gonna point this out.
the Florida line.
Look at that mass compared to that mass.
Is this one better?
Yeah, that buck's bigger on mass too, on the base.
We do protect our deer pretty good, and we let a lot of young bucks go.
There ain't too many people that can say they tagged out this year, let alone with 3 8 points.
Yep, and if I knew I was going to do this, I'd let that middle 8 point go. Because he could have been this yesterday. Actually, next year, I should have let him go. He had potential.
He was a good buck.
Kind of, one thing about killing a deer is if you don't shoot, you get to watch them. It's a get easier. But when you get to shooting, you just won't shoot. But I am so tickled. I know Cade wished he killed this deer, but if it was the second best for him, I know he's so tickled that I killed it. And it is an awesome buck for me. He told me a few minutes ago it's been a long time since he's seen me this excited about it.
I don't know if I caught it on camera or not. When we first walked up that thing, I don't know if I've ever seen my dad yell and jump at the same time.
Yeah.
He did a little hop there.
Well, when you go back to the deer that I killed that compete with this deer, it wasn't like it was the days that you had them on camera and stuff and you was hunting a particular deer that had a name that you had named it and stuff like that. It was just, you just killed a good deer. You was with me. You know where my 2 best bucks come off of. Sparky Patch. One, you was a little boy sitting in the stand with me, The other one was before that. So we're probably talking about, since I killed the ones off Sparky Patch, you was 7 years old. And so that was 17 years ago, dude. Yeah. 17 years ago since I killed the best buck that I killed. Now I've killed a lot of nice bucks, but not one that I really think competed with them 2 bucks off our old club. And I got a 10 point in there that kind of competes with it.
Well, there's good bucks you kill, and then there's awesome bucks you remember the rest of your life.
Yeah, you remember the stories and everything. This is when I remember the story, man. I was at work, and Cade texted me, "Are you at the club?" No, I'm just leaving work.
Yeah.
And what was really funny about this too is we had one of our former members of our club had been hunting with us some, and he wanted to bring his brother-in-law hunting. And so I was wanting to put him on one because nobody hunted one. I figured that he wanted to kill a deer, kill a doe or something like that. We really don't shoot many does off our club, and we do with our bows, but we don't with a gun. And And so I was really thinking I was going to put him down there so he could shoot something. But he said he'd killed 3 deer this year. All he wanted to kill was a good buck. And so when he told me that, he decided he didn't want to go to our #1 plot. He wanted to go somewhere else because nobody hunted #1. Cade was kind of nervous because he knew it was pretty close to where he'd got these pictures of this buck before.
Well, I had pictures of this buck. I mean, I don't know if I ever showed them or not, but I'll pull some of the old files and insert into this video of me looking at trail camera pictures. I have video of me looking at trail camera pictures of this buck on August the 10th.
I tell you, I don't know if camera does this buck justice, but I can tell you how excited I am. I called 4 of my buddies tonight to tell them about killing this buck tonight. And Warren Madden, one of my good friends, he was with me when I killed my first mount. And I had to call him and tell him. And of course, him and his wife are so excited because they know how much it means to me. And they were really excited to talk to him, to talk to me when they hear that excitement in my voice. And Cade said I rednecked it tonight because I wrapped this dog leash around, and it, and I rode this thing through town with a tailgate down. So you know
You killed a good buck when you want a red.
well, back in the day, we had dog boxes on the back, so I would have stacked them on that dog box and rode them from this morning to tomorrow afternoon before we had done anything with them. But I'm certainly glad to kill this buck. I'm certainly glad Cade, as soon as I shot this buck, I text Cade that I just shot. And when I looked out across that plot, so what I saw when he walked in, whenever I put the binoculars on him, I saw a G2 and G3. And when in G3, I knew in G3 was over 7, 8 inches long, so I never looked at the buck again. And he had his nose to the ground, and I said, man, his G3 7 inches long. And so I put the binoculars down. The stand's an open stand, so you don't have a place to prop on it.
Yeah.
And he's got his nose walking through there. So I leaned on the stand, and I got him in the scope, and I just slowly squeezed. Of course, that's me in archery. It makes you a better gunshot too, you know. And when I slowly squeezed, he'd hit the ground. And so I didn't even look at him through the binoculars once he hit the ground. I texted Cade and said, that was me that shot.
Well, what's funny is the only deer I've seen today. So this year, on this buck right here, I was just starting to see a deer, and I was recording when you shot this buck, right? It was just, I was recording because a little spike walked out in front of me when you shot. It was a spike in front of me. I was recording, and I picked up my phone. I was texting you because it took me a minute because the spike was in there. And I grabbed my phone and I was texting you, and you said that was me.
Yeah. So you did get the shot in the. Did you hear the shot in the camera?
Yeah, I sure you can.
That's one reason I texted you. That was me. So if you was filming, you'd have the shot and you'd hear the.
I knew it was either you or the club right next to us.
He was praying it wasn't the club next to us. So what's really funny is a member of our club called me today to find out if I was coming this afternoon, and I said, yes, sign me out on #1 so I can stop at the gate and hunt and I won't mess anybody up. He said, dude, that guy, the other club that's next to us is across the patch, across the road from us, said, he had a picture of a great 8-point on that. So he had been visiting the other clubs, so we were very blessed to harvest this deer this year. Mm-hmm. And Cade had hunted him. Cade had pictures all the way back from August of him. And
I hunted him all bow season. Him along with one other buck that was working the same area, but I hadn't seen the other buck since. I hadn't seen the other buck since I took my camera down.
That's Semi?
Yeah. And Semi is an awesome buck, but Semi is nothing of these calibers. Like he's not this caliber deer.
Yeah. And you didn't ever have this buck?
No, it was a strange buck from somewhere else. Somebody's probably had him on his trail camera pictures and now he's sick because he disappeared.
Yeah, just like you all said.
Yeah. But I just wanted to get back and get some better pictures of him because of better lighting and stuff like that.
But you know, I don't know if y'all can tell, but this G2 right here, this particular G2, so my hand's about 9 inches long because I know because I measure perch with it. So it's at least 11 inches long. And so look at that. My G3 is 10 inches long. So we're talking about great brow tines. We're probably talking about 11 to better on this one. Probably talking about 10 on this one, or 9. It's a little bit shorter over there.
That right there is the rarest thing at our club. Those brow tines,
those great brow
those
tines.
substantial brow tines on these bucks.
Yeah. The good thing about this buck is we probably have just come out of our breeding period, and we still have some does that they're chasing and stuff.
Well, I haven't seen a deer chasing yet. I've seen a bunch of bucks cruising.
But he has lost from the pictures that Cade had on him to a recent picture that Uncle Jesse had on him. That this deer, I wouldn't be scared to say this deer's lost 40 pounds, 30 or 40 pounds.
I was thinking on the way home, the deer's probably lost 40 or 50 pounds running. Because I got a picture of him, he looks like he was a 55-gallon drum walking around. I bet you he ain't a $150 right now.
Well, maybe when you get through with all your editing and stuff, you can get that picture that your uncle had on him on the game camera.
I've seen those.
But that was just a few weeks ago, though. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now we got to do the fun part. There's a train coming, so that's a good sign. It means we need to go ahead and end this video so we can get to work. I'm about to go.
Yeah, Cade's going to have to cape him out for
this
me.
thing out, but
I'm going to watch him cape him out, visit him while he cape him out and celebrate.
But I appreciate y'all watching, and I want to thank the good Lord for allowing us to experience this.
I want to take time to thank the good Lord too, because I've had an awesome season. We've had some hard seasons before. We've had life when it wasn't as good before, and it's been a very good season to us. And I do want to thank the Lord for letting me enjoy this day.
Yeah. And we're about to go enjoy a little bit more and go cape him out. And I appreciate y'all watching. And stay tuned. I don't know, this may be the last deer that's been killed on camera for the rest of the hunting season. I hope not. I hope I can kill one. I got 2 days left to hunt. So, but you're tagged out. You're gonna tell me where to go now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my bow and try to kill a doe. I'd like some good burger out of a doe before we get through with this season. So
that sounds good. Well, y'all stay tuned for more. And I appreciate y'all watching. And always remember to live life 25 high.